Hi. Apologies for my lateness. I was eating a muffin. I will be honest, I was just eating a muffin. I was not doing anything very important. I mean, sustenance is important. I think it's fair to say sustenance is important. Anyway, welcome to Arcade Spirits Take 2. My internet is cooperating today. I still have no fucking clue what was happening on Wednesday. Yeah, it wasn't sticking, and it was dropping. Like, half of the freaking stream wasn't even reaching Twitch. Like, that is no way to stream. So I decided to postpone, I was just going to cancel, but today was going to be Homestuck Squared. I thought that it would be likely that they would have released the second chapter for October by today, but they must be putting it out tomorrow. It is not here yet. And in community news, that is actually the first piece of community news. This is a public post from the Homestuck Squared Patreon. Ooh, I gotta get my document open so I can start writing down all these links that we're looking at. If you are watching this in the future on the YouTube, every single tab here that we take a look at will be linked down in the description if you would like to take a look at it for yourself. Okay, here we are. So, October news, and this is relevant to ongoing updates for Homestuck Squared. Let's take a brief peek at this. Dear sweet precious patrons, it's amazing to think that we've been together for just an entire year. A year! It sure has been one. It sure has been one whole year since we started Homestuck Squared. Oh, how the time has flown. Oh yeah, that too. 10/25, all of this stuff has to do with October 25th being, the Homestuck Day. The anniversary of Cascade, 9 years, as well as 1 year anniversary for Homestuck Squared. So, here's our 1 year annual update on those sorts of things. Not only has it been a year, but I think we can all agree it's been a year. Just a real stinker of a trip around the sun, this one. In light of the various things going on, we'd like to thank all of you for your continued support. It's no trivial thing to be generous in difficult times. It really does mean the world to us. To celebrate Homestuck Squared's birthday, the Patreon will be undergoing some changes for the better in the coming month. Most important of these is the, I don't know why we didn't do this sooner, $10 tier. That's right, a $10 tier is on the way. Mathematically, economically, aesthetically, there are just so many ways in which it makes sense. We really don't know why we didn't do this sooner. But what will this tier get me? This is an excellent question, Brain Ghost patron. For pledging to the $10 tier, not only will you get access to all of the bonus updates as usual, but every month you will be the recipient of a gorgeous brand new illustration by one of our brilliant artists, tailored to be saved immediately as your new phone background and featuring your favorite characters from Homestuck and Hive Swap universe. One high-res PNG file every month. First of these illustrations will be released to patrons in November, and also starting in November, a poll will be published every month for the $10 patrons to vote on one of 4 potential prompts, and the winning choice will determine the illustration for that month. If you have an idea, suggest it in the comments. And if you truly have a burning desire to see Kankri in a Christmas sweater, then, deep sigh, feel free to tell us just that. We may well end up on a future poll. Some less exciting news, and this is the part that's relevant to the updates. The keen-eyed amongst you have noticed that we have dipped below the 2,000 patron threshold back in September and have remained just shy of it since then. This means that there will only be one main update in November and December, and the update schedule will continue like this until we go back over the 2,000 mark. Bonus content will continue at the usual pace and in their characteristically bonusy fashion. So that's the big news with Homestuck Squared, basically, is that patrons dropped just below, so now we are going to bounce back to just one a month. But They said they specified November and December. They did not say this month. So, my best guess is that we are still getting an update tomorrow. And more exciting news, which of course we'll be talking about right after this. Hive Swap Act 2 will be coming out within the next month. Haha. So, that's the gist of what's going on here. We got a $10 tier, we got updates bouncing back to once a month, and we got Hive Swap Act 2. So to return to that story, I quote tweeted this instead of showing the actual tweet on screen because the replies to that post are a tried and true internet dumpster fire. But October 25th, Sunday fun day, early in the morning, Homestuck posted this. Recursive, hello, welcome. Maybe next update will be worth getting over 2,000 patrons. Maybe. Yeah, I hope that they're able to bounce back up soon, not just for the sake of the number of updates, but also, you know, for the sake of their livelihoods. They do this as work. So I am indeed hoping for the best. Your first homestucking since 1025. Yeah, this is my first stream since 1025. Because my internet shit out on me on Wednesday. So we're making up for that. We're doing Arcade Spears today. I forgot to change the date, but like the title is still technically correct. Yes, that is over here. Actually, if we take a brief break from this, I will bounce over to address that while you're asking about it. This. I am considering using it, yes. So, if there's anyone watching who does not know, assumed it would be Homestuck. Nah, it's all good, it's all good. I mean, I do usually do Homestuck weekends. This weekend was just kind of a weird one. I threw the ball in the air, and said fuck it. Because this whole week of streaming stuff has gone. My internet crapped out on Wednesday, and then I was expecting Homestuck Squared, and then there's no Homestuck Squared, and then I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing tomorrow. So, you know, it's just one of those weeks right now. But yes, if there's anyone watching who does not know, the Unofficial Homestuck collection is an application where they have archived the whole comic plus like a whole slew of other things. So the Unofficial Homestuck collection is a heavily customized browser built from the ground up to support Homestuck and its related works. Flashes, we got 'em. The collection runs Flash content natively, providing the most authentic Homestuck experience possible. Don't get it twisted, though, because browser in this context doesn't mean online. The Unofficial Homestuck collection is completely self-contained and never has to connect to the internet once you have it downloaded. So, like, that's pretty fucking sick. And I was kind of, I was, like, a little on the fence about this before, but you know what? Aisha was on Rev's stream, Rev Scarecrow's Homestuck stream again this past week, and they think it's fucking awesome. And if Aisha approves of this application, then, like, I'm down, basically, because Rev was using it as well. And it is a great solution for the issue that, you know, I mean, that's come up during the past few Homestuck reread streams of, like, how, like, the death of Flash is going to be handled in terms of Viz Media sucks. So, you know, all of their replacements are not very good quality. So what are we going to do about that? Well, this is what we're going to do about it. And it is really fucking sick. Because they've got, it's not just Homestuck. That's the wrong window. There we go. If I click on the little shortcut here, we can see, okay, Homestuck, the Homestuck Music Database, the Homestuck Beta, Sweetbro and Hello Draft, the blog of Dave Strider, Namco fucking High, Paradox Space, the Snapchats, Skynet Systems, Jailbreak, BardQuest, Problem Sleuth, Science FAQ, the donation commands for Problem Sleuth, The Baby Is You, And then it's got like a whole slew of Hussey's older stuff that was never even on MSPA in the first place. They've got, and that includes like the Blogspot, Formspring, and Tumblr archive. All of that stuff. Can't believe Mailman's suck-off challenges on here. I have not read that one. And I'm not... I know, and see, this is something that, again, Rev and Aisha were talking about on his stream as well. They were really fucking glad that nobody has access to their internet stuff from 10 years ago, because, hey, they were, we're different people then. Things change, and they don't want people to see that anymore. And, I'm fairly certain that Hussey is kind of in the same position, which is why he would have deleted certain things, or, like, there's things in these old comics, I can recognize the name, or at least one of them is one of the ones that contains some of his, like, I don't know, like 13 or 15-year-old comics that are, like, kind of racist, and he doesn't stand behind them anymore. Like, he doesn't really want people looking at those. So, I don't think, like, I know that the general response to why was this included is archival purposes, but this stuff it's not like with the Homestuck flashes where, like, browsers are going to stop supporting them and stuff like that. Like, these images are already archived on the internet, and they're not who he is anymore. He doesn't want people... he doesn't, I don't know if... I'm pretty sure he doesn't really want people to be looking at all of that stuff when he doesn't stand behind it anymore. So... the Blogspot. Mm-hmm. A lot of the TSO comics were not included. Only a few of the sub-series. TSO, which one is that again? I'm not seeing one with that. Oh, Team Special Olympics. Right. That was the comic group that he was working under. And, like, the name itself even is just like, why would they do that? But yeah, that's my thoughts. I do think it's pretty fucking awesome. They got the whole comic offline. They included a Morse code translator, which is very helpful. We're starting to get into Serenity's Morse code stuff right now. And the bonus comics, the Snapchats, that sort of thing. I still haven't actually downloaded it, which I should do. So I can poke around and get used to the controls. But yeah, I know as well, I know another person I know who did download it, said there is a switch that you can turn on for them to, like, either block out or, like, give you a content warning for offensive content. But for some reason, it doesn't block out the fucking Skynet Systems, like, cursed lore stuff, which I think is a questionable decision not to include that under the offensive content block, because holy shit, ugh. But, like, that's what's going on. And I do appreciate as well that they've explained here they haven't included the epilogues or Homestuck Squared or any of that, because those are ongoing and they're still being maintained. And they don't want to, like, take money away from the Patreon or anything like that. You're pretty sure it does? Okay, that's good. Maybe that was like really early this week. So maybe they missed it, maybe they updated. Either way. Yeah, if it does, then good. Anyway, yes, this is the application that we'll be using for future Homestuck Squared streams, because it's just all around better than using the actual website. Because who knows what the fuck Viz is even doing with that, right? And you know what? Aisha has approved of this, and I feel good about having that approval, so that's how it's gonna go. Think you know why they misunderstood. Okay. Yeah. Simple misunderstandings. They happen. I guess while I'm off the topic of this stuff, I'll just go into the other outer fandom stuff that happened for 1025 and then start going to the Hive Swap Act 2 stuff because, oh my god. Game Over Reanimated. I will not show the entire thing here, but this gorgeous, gorgeous recreation from the same folks who did, like the same team who put together the Collide, Reanimated? No, these are two different accounts. Never mind. I recognized a lot of the usernames from the Collide Reanimated, though. Like, I think it's a lot of this same sort of animators who also worked on this project. But, hello, Crencio. Oh, enabling controversial content adds the TXT docs. I see. Greatly exceed your expectations. High quality. Yeah, it is fucking awesome. We have some incredibly talented people in this fandom, and this whole thing just like, here, let me toss this link in chat for anyone who has not seen that yet. Please do watch it on your own time. I will not show it in full here for the sake of time and also for the sake of go give them those views. But yeah, beautiful. And just because it bothers me to not have the bar completed, I'm just gonna do that. Make Her Pay Reanimated. That's the one that they did. This is the other exciting fandom-y thing that happened. 1025. Carget on the thick stabby. Voxus. Let's Read Homestuck has officially, finally completed Openbound. I'm so happy for them because that must have been, like, I mean, it was for sure a massive undertaking. I mean, if we look here, if I take a quick browse through, let's see, their Act 6 playlist. Scroll down to the bottom here. How many hours for Openbound? How many fucking hours for Openbound? We've got 1 hour here, another 45 minutes, yet another 45 minutes, like, another, like, hour and 15, another 40 minutes, like, Openbound? Fucking huge game with so many characters. You honestly wouldn't have made it through Homestuck without the focus of without the Voxus read-through. Wonder how much future content they already have done from years ago. Yeah, like, Openbound took, like, I think literal years. Oh, part 7, is that even up to date? Because it says this playlist was last updated on April 13th. That might not even be the most recent part. No, part 8 is the most recent part. There's another whole fucking hour. Oh my god. But, A6, I3 took literal years. Yeah, I mean, this, okay, 5 days ago. If we go, did I? I did press the buttons in a weird way. Wait, April 13, 2016? Sounds about, yeah, I was gonna, like, do a control F, but, you know, I'm just gonna trust you on that, because I'm all over the place here. Sounds about right. 3 years, 6 months, and 12 days. Gotta get that 612. That is preposterous. 3.5 fucking years. 3.5 fucking years to do this. Yeah. So, congrats, Voxus, for this major fucking accomplishment. I know at least a small part of why this took so long was the fact that there were so many characters in it, and they had some issues, I think, with receiving voice lines on time and such, because it was, you know, a project with so many people involved, right? But yeah, fuck yeah. And they got this like cute little this cute little dancing fruit thing to celebrate, which I fucking love. Anyways, did I link that? Did I copy the link for that anywhere? Did I do that? I did not. There we go. So, we now return to Sunday Fun Day, which was posted by the Homestuck Twitter. Same day. About a little bit later, we get a tweet from Aisha. Happy 10/25. I'm sure today will be very normal. At which point, cue the next part having audio quality circa 2010. Yeah. I mean, they said on they said on Twitter, I did read, they said they would be completing at least up to the end of Openbound, and that they were kind of on the fence as to whether or not they were gonna finish the whole thing. God, I hope they do. It would be so amazing to have like a complete just read through with, you know, their voice acting and everything to be able to point people to, because it makes Homestuck so much more accessible. You could take or leave the rest. Yeah, I've never personally listened to the Vox's Let's Read, but I know I've heard from so many people, I've seen so many people say, I wouldn't have been able to get through it without starting with Vox's. As long as they got to Openbound, we all get in my book, except we need Act 6 intermission 4 dubbed immediately. Then we're good. It is really good. Yeah, like, so I've seen from a lot of people that that's the reason that they were able to get through it. And then, or people who like got that far using Voxus and then had like the friend who helped them into it like read along with them, because I mean, like, I hate to bring Rev up for the millionth time, but he's, you know, stated a number of times that as a person with dyslexia, Homestuck is a little bit hellish, which is fair. It is a fuckload of reading, and the Voxus just makes it so much more accessible. And I am very excited about accessibility. Hi, Bridge! We're still doing community news. We haven't actually started the game yet. It's the antidote to Hussey's intentional high barrier for entry. Yeah, like, we spent like 30 minutes explaining Animal Crossing lore on your island to Koyo. Yes, I'm also interested in your Animal Crossing island lore at some point in time. I just had to dash and like set this up. But yeah. He intentionally designed Homestuck to be inaccessible. Oh, from forum posts? Yeah, I mean, like, that's definitely a part of it. But you know what? Good stories should be accessible, actually. Thanks. Roscoe and Amelia have beef? Oh, damn. But, things like having the Let's Read where people can listen along, without commentary. Having, like, being able to turn off the flashing GIFs. That's another important one. Being able to turn off typing quirks, or turn off or customize the pastor log colors, like those sorts of things, and I'm sure there's many more. I gotta look at that fucking application, because those are the kinds of accessibility tools, that would be fucking stellar to have in an application like that. Like, it's just the perfect opportunity to put that shit in there. I know that they have a censor. I know that you can turn on a censor for slurs. So yeah, turning off time would change a lot more than just readability, since a lot of the tone is derived from that. Turning off typing quirks it can definitely affect the tone, but when it's like words, typing quirks can be really fucking hard to read sometimes, and being able to turn that on and off, would be would mean the difference for some people as to whether or not they would even be able to understand the comic at all. Except for Fairy's quirk, because fuck for Fairy's quirk. Yes, even Hussey himself has said fuck for Fairy's quirk. I mean, like an alt view with clear text. Exactly, right? Like, having some way to just plain text read it so that you can understand what they're trying to say. And still be able to see the quirks and stuff to get, like, the way that they sound. Treybark, hello, welcome. Sad glove sounds. Oh, I'm sorry. I love Fairy so much. But sometimes it can be a little harder to parse. I think Fairy's H's was one of the few quirks that did kind of give me a pause when I was reading Homestuck for the first time. The bracket H's, as well as Equius, the way he uses the % sign to replace X sounds, and as to replace, like, instances of, like, the word cross. That also gave me a stop. That confused me a little bit. I remember first time reading. In related news, Bambo showed off a text size setting on Twitter that will presumably be in the next update. Oh, sweet. That's another thing. Changing the text size, that's another important accessibility thing. Fuck yeah. Characters intentionally asking what the fuck they're saying, like, when Vriska says bait. Yeah, what the fuck? When Vriska says bait. God. Various H's are bad because of Homestuck's font. That as well. Like the font that's used can also change how accessible or inaccessible certain quirks can be. Yeah, Equius sucks ass just like him. Yeah, Equius is just like really... Yeah, the use of the % signs. But at the same time, it's one of Equius's quirk is that, like, a bit of a double-edged sword, because on one hand, I had no fucking idea what he was trying to do the first time I was reading it, but once I got it, I was like, oh, fuck, that's clever! Oh, fuck! Be nice to have, like a switch for transcription. Yeah, precisely. Love Korean. I just hate the way the parentheses look. That's valid. But yes, accessibility, super fucking important. Okay, it's 11:40. Let's scoot along to this. I'm sure y'all have seen this shit already, but, like, we're watching it again because, oh my fucking god, it's finally here. Yeah, boy. I love this part with the two of them tip on their little pads. Ah, it's so cute. Ah. Look at them. Ah, oh my god, look at them. Oh my god. Oh, there's the tails. Oh, fuck Marvis. Oh my god, Mercy. Oh my god. Diamond in the background. Oh my god. all of the fucking launches, like fucking the hair bounce when he look he's laughing. Y'all. It still gets me. Oh my god. I'm so fucking excited. Only one who prefer a game that looks more like the opening or HypeSwap 3D. Yeah, I mean, if that's the art style that you prefer, then, you know, that is a fine opinion to have. I personally am a huge fan of, like, the art style that they've chosen. The Virgo of it all. Oh yeah, currency or the music too. Oh, I'm okay. So actually, yeah, I will put this here. So okay, I need a link. I need to put this in my description document, and then I need to put this in the description document. They revamped the whole HiveSwap like website. It looks fucking awesome now. Really impressed. Yeah, like okay, there's some more screenshots in their like thing here, and it looks so good. So like, okay, wait, let's go back. So if we go back, we've got like their launch trailer here. We've got, look at these sprite. These are, the first two are new that we have not seen before. The other ones look like pretty much the ones that were on the troll call cards, but these first two, y'all, I'm so excited. Yes, L word. Seriously hope it doesn't just reuse actual ones. It looks different enough that I think it's a new engine. I mean, I think that they ended up using the same coding like thingy for it, coding language. I know how to speak. But yeah, it looks like there's. It looks like it's going to be like similar, but they've definitely added a couple of extra. Like, well, look at the screenshots. But yeah, it's I mean, it's a point and click adventure game, right? But this is the Zodiac, and then I love how they used the fucking drug scene from Blanc's Route as their promotional image for HiveSwap FriendSim. Like, fucking seriously. And then for Pester Quest, of course they used Dave, absolute legend, T-posing the guy in the skateboarding game. And then, you know, so did I sign up for that already? I probably already did. But yeah, so take a quick look at the Act 1 page, and then Act 2. So they've got, you know, extra screens to peep at. But Act 2, that's where the hot shit is. That's the good shit. So, launch trailer. And here are the extra screens. So, okay. I don't even know where to fucking start. I'm so fucked up. Where there were certain spots where it's kind of like, let's take a look at the background. Stop it. Don't play. Don't do that. So, all right. Fuck me. I think that probably says back in 10. I was going to do translations for all of this. Because I still have some, actually, I don't even know where the fuck it is anymore. I know that it's still around here somewhere. I printed off, like, on printer paper, a translation sheet, of the troll alphabet, like the new Alternian alphabet, as well as the old Alternian alphabet, because they kind of used that in some of the FriendSim backgrounds. But yeah, I did all the I think I started like a few volumes into FriendSim. I started doing my own translations for my streams, so I still have that sheet. Yeah, I don't think it's the end of the world that I'm missing out on translations a little bit. But here, you know, I mean, that's pretty much, we see the train. Here's the train station. Here's a train. So most of these background fellows are, this scene was in the earlier trailer, I believe. And we have, right next to Joey here is Vicaire. Hello. Hello. There he is. Oh my god. Just look at the teals. They're so wonderful. And I love them. I'm just, pausing so we can see the frames that go by super fast. Because there is one frame where you can see all of the jade bloods sitting, but it zips back really quickly, so it's kind of hard to see. But if we go, there's Marvis, who I'm super suspicious of. What the fuck? Marcy and Diamond. Oh my god, Marcy. It's next level. It's why I'm so excited. It's why I'm so stoked. Ah, she's smiling. I love her. What is the next one? The teals? It is. Okay, so I'll go frame by frame. Come on. Stop lagging. There we go. Real quick, and then it zips over to the other end of the room. Can't wait to die by Marvis's horny energy again. Mood. Here they all are. Oh. Lynera looking at Bronya, who's not having it. Oh my god. It's 11:50. I gotta speed through this. I'm just so fucking excited. And can you blame me? Why does Joey get a pirate hat slammed on her head? What? Oh yes. Yes, finally. Things are getting spicy. Ugh. Tagora. Ugh. And this. Right. So, hi Joey, it's great to finally talk to you, but I kind of have some bad news. You only have 11 days. Now this screenshot is continued here on the website. You only have 11 days. What does that mean? It's a little complicated, but the TLDR is if you don't get back through the return portal in 11 days, both Earth and Alternia will be destroyed, so hurry up. Flarping? Oh my god, if they flarp. Ugh. But so that's there's our premise. There is the plot. And there's other kind of plotty things stuck in these as well. So, oh my god, I love y'all. Zephyros. Ha, what? Stress crying? Everything's great and normal. My sweet child. Oh, and this teal over here on the left-hand side is the troll sona of the person who won the comics contest. Remember when they had that comics contest in fucking 2018? And they said your winner's fan troll in the game. That's it. That is the fellow. Let's see. It's too long, often overly verbose. Story is meandering. The art style fluctuates between adjacent panels. Format is a hodgepodge and lacks sharp focus, straddling strict gaming satire, muddy use of user-driven paradigm, and a straight-up sideshow narrative in two-person for some baffling reason. Also, what's the deal with mixing animation and static content anyway? Bye-bye, readers. Yeah. Oh, there's a second part as well. Hope they survive. Yeah, somebody's gonna fucking die in this game. Personally, I like the fact that there's lots of filters built in that deter the type of readers who you don't... people who don't like reading or find the verbal aspect to be a gratifying pillar of the work in its own right. For that reason, I also like the fact that troll logs are a little hard to read. You gotta work for it. There's people who don't want to put in a little extra concentration or consider the reward not worth the effort. Those text filters help shake off the pretenders. Yeah, I'm really glad he's not the same person, because that's not a great attitude to have. To be like, oh yeah, these filters built in deter the type of readers who I don't want anyway. In the meantime, it's along with people who he may have at the time considered false fans or whatever, he's also blocking out a bunch of people who just maybe have a learning disability, which is not a bad thing. Anyway. Once again, that's really old. That's 10-year-old forum posts. So I'm gonna, hope, trust that thinking differently at the moment. I know he's not saying it's a bad thing, but it's just, you know, the implications of it all. Oh yes, we need to hijack the train. So that's another like plot thing. We need to hijack the train. Also, fucking zebra. Fucking zebra. Fuck this guy. Oh, someone said that this is the tip of Gallic's shoe. This very tiny blue dot on the right-hand side is the tip of Gallic's shoe. Hopefully that shit got washed out by the E-boy. Fingers fucking crossed. Yeah, who the fuck invited this guy? But fucking just his shoe. Oh, here's another shot. We're missing Branya. But I'm sorry, why are you talking to me? Thanks, Locke. Marvis. Like, what the fuck is this? Okay, first of all, this art is gorgeous. Second of all, what the fuck? I am terrified. Thanks. Clown church? I mean, I guess. Or one of his horrible fucking murder concerts. Jesus. Oh, this is one that I know someone who's been, like, really hyper-analyzing this shot. And, I mean, it is a really interesting one. So we see that it's, like, it looks to be, the train is being controlled by a drone that's kind of got, like, a seat built into it for, like, a troll. The difference between unable to read and unable to read and, like, unwilling to do what you know you are capable of, I guess I can see that. But yeah, they've got, it looks like somebody busted in and, like, fucked up this drone. I think that this is the head. I was talking with Noah about this, and they feel like this couldn't be the head, which is also a valid stance, because we don't know what the fuck's happening in this image anymore. But, buyers. Fucking buyers. They sent in buyers. Oh yeah, this tiny little detail that someone pointed out. It looks like they tried to throw, like, a bird treat onto the dashboard, and it landed over here, so now buyers is just, like, stuck in this room chilling over here. But yeah, so this is something. And then we go back and get Phoenix fucking Wright. So we get Phoenix fucking Wright. Buyers better be okay. Buyers better make it through all 4 acts. Thank you. And good night. Like, buyers better. But yes, we have the press and the present, and it looks, best guess I've seen is that we are solving the mystery of who murdered the drone. They're talking about a broken lock here, and that could potentially be the door to where the drone was. So that's, like, estimates, guesstimates of plot things. Parts make you hope the new are modified, because based on what you said, the old engine would have a field day trying to handle this. I mean, like, yeah, they probably made some pretty big changes in the time that it took to make this whole thing happen. But, and look at fucking Lynura, okay? I love her. Also, talk sprites in Hive Swap? Yes, fucking please. Wow, that looks terrifying. Also, see, like, I want to translate what that is, but the locked chakras from Phoenix, right? More like blitzed. Oh. Hussey did a blitzed chakras poster for Aisha. And that was one of the things that was shared during the Rev stream. If you would like to see it, go watch Rev's stuff. Whose fucking house is this, okay? I want to know whose fucking house this is. I also love the fact that they made the Muscle Beast artwork safe for work for this fucking game. It's Zebra. I fucking hope not. I hope to high fucking hell they don't end up in Zebra's house, because if they end up in Zebra's fucking house, they are not fucking leaving. That horrible slave-owning shithead. Most recent piece of art as he released a long time ago. Like, I think maybe Nike? I forget which one they said is the actual pronunciation. I think it's supposed to be Nike. But I think maybe Nike, because there is a wrestling, like, this is clearly Trolls wrestling here. So I'm hoping they end up in Nike's house. Yeah, like the shoe. I'm trying to remember what the fucking song in the Hive Swap soundtrack is called. Okay. And I'm pretty sure it was It's Like the Shoe. So Nike. But I hope to fuck this is Nike's house. This looks like it could potentially be a wrestling trophy too. So those are this kind of little part here is my biggest indicators, and I'm crossing my fingers for it because I do not want these fuckers to get any interaction with Zebra, but like if they have to, as minimal as possible. Don't actually stay on Spotify, but her track title on Spotify turns out it's Like the Shoe. Yeah. Oh, that was it. That's the beginning. Hello? There we go. Dang, yeah. Oh, and one other thing that I was picked up here. So, trailer to analysis. So, Fiamet is a character who appeared in some... It has been in, like, even the earliest kind of Hive Swap concepts, and there's, like, a whole thing that I wish I knew more about, because I'm honestly not informed enough about Fiamet's history. I think Fiamet is Prongle famous or something. But... You know, in the initial post, Bookrai is pointing out, probably Hemo Anonymous hiding color, because pink, right? Only so many fuchsias. But then there's, oh yes, a fishing rod item in the hotbar. No purples other than Marvis is another important thing to note. We've only seen Marvis, none of the other purple ones yet. But yes, Fiamet's pink is inverted to Shrub Lime, which it's like not the exact same hex code, but very, very close. So interesting to note. Prongle? Oh, Prongle is like this a social media network in Alternia. Yes, James Roach was really just like jokes. What am I missing? Does Fiamet have a history outside of Act 2? Yes. Fiamet was appeared in concept art. It's like some of the earliest concept art of social media. But outside of that, I don't remember enough to properly explain it, which is my own bad. I did want to look into that. Just like watermelon. I don't think it was specifically concept art for Act 2. I think it was just like this was art from before Act 1 even came out, and it was just concept art for Hive Swap as a whole. Yeah. So this is, oh my god, it's fucking midnight already. So, Rev, alright at Homestuck, conspiracy time. Hussey has 11 playing cards, each with a 4 of diamonds in his recent E-Boy post. November is the 11th month of the year. Hive Swap Act 2 comes out in November confirmed. My guess is on the 4th. I should just goes, maybe so. So, like, and then below it was like, you've got the November part at least. So, that doesn't actually tell us too much, but I just thought it was Interesting. Yeah, bet. Like how this is a very Homestuck level conspiracy, despite the fact that all along there were 10 cards. Rev is bad at count. And read. Oh, fuck. The 4th is too early. Yeah, the 4th is like super, super soon. But I just thought that was fun. I think we're finally ready for fucking Arcade Spirits after like a whole hour of that. But you know what? It's exciting. It's important. It's exciting. Oh my god, Hive Swap is coming. Ah! I am so excited. Gay time. Indeed. So this holds no water. There is no 11. It is gay time. Okay. I am going to open the game, and I'm only going to double click on it like once. Ayo. I'm not going to open it like 4 fucking times. There it is. Ta-da. Act 3 in spring 2035. You know what? Honestly, the reason that this wait felt so long and horrible was just like lack of communication, I think. Because 3 years for an indie team to push out a game like this with like they've already confirmed it's going to be way, way longer than Act 1. With that, with like the art style, the attention to detail, and you know, like before that we'll get 5 dating sim spinoffs. Like 3 years for this, I think is like it's actually pretty reasonable, like pretty dang good even time frame for a small indie studio to put together a game. Communication is a problem every time. For the first time I would understand. I mean, like, yeah, no, I know. I mean, I feel that too, right? But like, yeah, I mean, like, I'm a little biased just because I have experienced working for an organization that has struggled with communication, and oftentimes I have found what that is indicative of is that, like, they're trying their fucking best, but, like, there's just, like, so much going on that it's overwhelming, and then communication falls to the wayside because it's just like, oh my god, there's so much. Having worked for an organization in the past that has had poor communication, I also still understand that it is important to break through that and fucking communicate shit. But yeah, I do have some sympathies for it. Just from personal experience. Like, on the surface, it looks like it would be so easy to, like, keep up with that stuff, but it takes so much more time and effort than it looks like it does. But yeah, from the ground up. Unless something was just released like a week from now, it's Radio Silence. And Radio Silence wouldn't be that bad, but remember Act 2, Spring 2018. Yeah, clarity on deadlines not being met is kind of a big one. But, yeah, no, I mean, from the ground up, that's, you know. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not so harsh about that. Because, like, yeah. I have much personal experience and sympathy with timelines going sideways and for, you know, communication stuff falling to the wayside because everything is overwhelming and it's like, is the game on screen? another important question. Is the game on the screen? The game, the thing that we are here to do. A few weeks became 9 months with no acknowledgement. This game is seeable? Sweet. Yeah, no, I know. I mean, I'm not, like... Oh, shit. I just hit start instead of load. Fuck. Main menu. Load. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. Yeah. I'm not saying this to, like, completely excuse it and say that nobody should be mad about it or whatever. But, you know. That's just from my own personal experience. Here's the game. Here's the thing that was actually supposed to be fucking happening tonight. I'm gonna have some water. You know what? We're not gonna take a break. We're just gonna jump right in. Because fuck it. Right? It's con time. Okay, so last we left off, Roxy is sitting in Max Con, waiting for Ashley and Teo. Juniper came with Roxy but has bounced off to go to a panel on advising budding artists on their how to help their career as an independent artist flourish. Wait, back to missing cons. Ugh, rip. Yeah. God, yeah, I don't remember if I don't think I mentioned this before. Was it within the last week? It might have actually been within the last week since we last played Arcade Spirits. But there's like, y'all. So I've been watching Haikyuu. I've mentioned this, I think, a couple times before. There's this one scene at the end of the first season that's like, it's not really big spoilers, whatever. But they're all eating out at like this like restaurant, and it's like, wow, that food looks really fucking good. God, I wish I could just like go to sushi with my friends. Wow, look at them all sitting there together, and I just started fucking crying. Like, it was just the day for that to happen. I was like, oh, this is great, cool. Well, I'm just gonna let this happen because I think it needs to happen. Yeah, it's a classic sports anime. Haikyuu. Yeah, the part where they go to the sushi place. Yeah. Missing being with friends in places, because I was like, damn, I don't even know when I'm gonna be able to see all of them again, let alone when it'll be safe for us to like actually go out and like have fucking sushi dinner again. Oh, it's real, folks. Sometimes you just gotta like let it hit you and then move on. Yeah. It's coming to watch movies. Yeah, how did I miss it? Yeah, like, my pals, we kind of, after high school, you know, everybody kind of went different directions for post-secondary or work, like straight into the workplace, that kind of thing. So this year, it's like, usually pretty much all of us are back in our, like, hometown for school breaks, but this year, nobody came back. Actually, I think one or two did, but most folks were staying put because that's where they're safest. And I was like, fuck this. Okay. Holy shit. Yeah, conventions. Oh god, the convention that I usually go to recently sent out a survey asking people how they would feel about coming back next year, and I was just like, oh my god. Oh my god, you're so right. I wouldn't be comfortable going back next year. Fuck everything. Okay. Let's live vicariously through Roxy and Teo and Ashley and Juniper and go to this fucking convention. Since both Teo and Ashley are running late, I have some time to fully take in my surroundings in a calmer fashion, of course. Right, because Roxy was freaking out at the beginning of this. Everywhere I look, everything I see, It's all steeped in arcade culture. Booths are set up for all the major arcade companies, each table vying for the attention of the crowd. Some have spaces set up with stages and stages flashing lights and people throwing t-shirts into lines of people. Can we talk about these lines for a second, though? There are lines for everything. Lines to play games, lines to go see a panel, lines to eat disgusting convention food, lines for the bathroom. There are even lines to get into other lines. And they all just wait there, standing, happily chittering amongst themselves. I have trouble waiting in line for 10 minutes at the whole story for a coffee, let alone waiting in line for 3 hours just to play a game that'll be released in 4 months. These people aren't even human anymore. Their perseverance is godlike. Yeah, I'm really glad that my usual convention is like, it can get those kinds of crowds, but most stuff doesn't. You forgot its whole story, the whiplash. Yes, it's so fucking good. The wordplay of it all. The sensory output here is overwhelming. People are shouting and laughing as they crowd areas. Music pumps out of several different booths, making it a weird mashup of notes and chiptunes. There's even a giant dinosaur that people can take selfies with. As I contemplate how I'm going to attract all these people to gay merriment, I hear sounds of a very loud and very upbeat music coming from behind me. Or from behind me. Oh my god, is it gonna be Teo? I feel the bumping of the bass reverberate through my shoes, and I turn around. Teo? Teo! Roxy! Teo sets down a colossal boombox at his feet. I recognize the music now. It's from Showtime Stage, and Teo was bumping his signature song. I motion for him to turn down the music, and he complies. The last thing I need to do is lose my voice from shouting before I even get the chance to talk to anybody. Hey. Sorry I'm late. I had some last-minute dance moves I had to incorporate into the routine. No worries. I just got here myself. Despite Max's many attempts to trample me, I have survived thus far. Yeah, it looks like you are significantly non-trampled. Nicely done. Don't congratulate me yet. We still have the rest of the day to endure. What's with the boombox, by the way? Oh, this? It's for the Showtime Stage gathering. There are going to be a couple hundred of us from all over the world. Community gatherings at cons. The shit. I didn't realize that there's Showtime Stage communities in other countries.
Absolutely.
We're actually the second biggest community. The largest is in Japan. Several players flew all the way from Tokyo just to be part of our Showtime Stage flash mob. Ooh, is this really the best place for a flash mob? The answer is no. What? Yes, I want to join in, or how did you even arrange this? You missed the Homestuck corners that would always gather early on. Yeah! Oh my god. Homestuck meetups, especially in, like, the peak, were fucking bonkers. Fan Expo 2012, okay? This was, like, the first convention meetup. Shut up, Facebook. This is, like, the first big convention that I'd ever been to. And I was cosplaying as Roxy, and I went to the Homestuck meet there, and there were, like, at least 150, probably more people crammed into this one, like, corner of the park across the street. It was bonkers. There were so many fucking people. And I saw so many other Homestuck cosplayers just, like, throughout the hall. Y'all, I haven't worn cosplay to a convention in ages. But just, like, I remember being so excited, little 15-year-old baby Caitlin being so excited about, like, when you pass someone who's cosplaying from the same media as you, that little, like, oh hey, like, I know you, like, smile and wave to just because you have that connection. Ugh. Community. That's some good shit. Amazing and also scary. I miss it. Yeah, it's like, these days, I still go to the Homestuck photo shoot at my usual convention. But it's like, actually, it's still sizable, but nowhere near what it used to be, like 40 people-ish, usually. 40 to 50, I guess. Yeah, it's significantly smaller, but there's still always some good funny pictures that come out of it, especially when you have like a Kanaya with a chainsaw. Very good. When it's Sans, because he was a big meme. A couple people doing Undertale is like your fave. Photos take legit like an hour. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I can't. I'm going as fucking Sans. But yeah, Kanaya with a chainsaw got some really good photos last year. Okay, this decision. This very important conversational decision. Is this really the best place for a flash mob? Probably not the one to go for. Because I don't want to discourage him. He's already done all of this planning. And like, you know, it's fucking sick, right? You know, maybe they're doing it like outside or something. And like, I was gonna say in the parking lot, and then I realized like that sounded kind of off. But like, I don't know, my usual convention, they have stuff happening outside too, in the parking lot. Like, there's a huge cordoned off section of the parking lot with like, you know, they have like street food vendors and like a stage with like music pumping and stuff like that. It's like a chunk of the parking lot outside the convention center. That's legit how it works. Yeah, like that. I mean, that makes sense to me, right? But I know that not every convention, like, I've been to Fan Expo a few times. Fan Expo doesn't do that. They pretty much have all of their stuff inside the building. It's a really fucking huge building, though. But yeah, that's the other thing. Do we want to be in a flash mob? Do we want to participate? And maybe make a fool out of ourselves with professional dancers and with no time to learn the actual fucking routine. I'm leaning towards the basic response on this one. Just a touch. There might be something else you can participate in. Yeah. Because, like, as much as it's like, you go, Teo. We got support from the sidelines. How did you even arrange this? A flash mob is no small feat. I can't even begin to imagine the amount of time Teo put into this. Must have been hundreds of hours at least. Impressive. I really hope it turns out fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Me too. I've been planning this for months, and it's taken coordination from all the leaders of all the Showtime groups. There was a lot of work from all sides to make this come together. Now all that's left is to actually do it. In fact, Roxy, you should come watch. Oh my god, Ashley, what the fuck? What is this? Why are you carrying a full fucking tea set in a busy convention hall? Although you could probably say the same kind of question to anybody carrying a giant hammer or wearing a huge mech suit. So, you know. But yeah, who the fuck? Hello? I was about to respond when a very elegantly dressed gentleman caught my eye. He wore a black proper tailcoat with an ornate sigil pinned to his breast. Accompanying his suit, he had fashioned himself with white regal gloves. With a cloth draped over his arm, he held tightly onto an antique tea kettle. As he approached, the crowd parted like waves for Moses. There were oohs and ahs from onlookers, and people pulled out their phones to get a quick picture of him. Like the rest of the crowd, I was taken aback at how immaculate this butler was. Absolute perfection. I feel like I had time warped back to the 1800s and was about to have tea with royalty. He stepped out to me and Teo and gave us a slight bow. Normally this would be ridiculously out of place, but at an arcade convention, He's a character from the hot fighting game Melee Maidens. Ah. The commitment. Yes, I'm like... you know, that, you know, quote-unquote antique tea kettle has gotta be, like, paper mache or something, right? Because the thought of that shattering, whether it's because it's made of clay or, like, actual ceramic, fucking... Ugh. It hurts. It hurts right here in my chest. It's all about ninja maids and battle butlers duking it out for the right to serve a fancy party or something. Some basic answers, just kind of like scratching your chin, being like, I think there's something familiar here. Oh my god. Would the first option be, kind of flirty? God, I would be terrified. Yeah. Oh my god. That's got to be like some paper mache, something or other. Yeah, on the con floor, dropping your vintage china. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if Cosplay Medic can do anything about that one. You say it's flirt time? Fuck yeah, let's go for it. Oh my, I think I'm in love. My love of butlers was unbeknownst to me until this very moment. In retrospect, that's probably a good thing. Otherwise, maybe I would have ended up owning a butler cafe. Which, now that I think about it, isn't that bad of an idea. But I digress, the point being this butler has stolen my heart and served it up on a silver platter. Hello, butler friend, will you marry me? Please? Roxy, it's me. Huh? Oh, wait a second. I thought this was going to be like, they know who it is kind of thing. How does the mystery butler know my name? Do I have a stalker who's also a butler? What if we work together? Uh-huh. It's hard to tell if Roxy is playing games, or if there is supposed to be a portrayal of genuinely not recognizing. Underestimated Roxy's obliviousness, I guess. Did Francine hire someone and not tell me about it? How long Gavin, Naomi, and Ashley? Took you long enough, jeez. The confused look on your face. Ha! Priceless. Have you never seen Ashley crossplay before? I'm on the fence about that term. Now Roxy just, like, casually has a butler kink. I guess that's a thing now. Yeah. Possibly? Probably not. What's crossplay? It's when you cosplay as another gender. Oh, okay. Ashley, seriously, you look completely different. I didn't even recognize you. I'm sorry I let you think otherwise for a minute, but it was all in good fun. No worries. It's pretty impressive work. Oh, it's not impressive at all. Hey, yo! Don't doubt yourself. I mean, I could have done a much better job at sewing the coattails, and I need to be like 5 inches taller, and I didn't go to the gym enough before this. Oh my god. Fuck that. Fuck ridiculous standards in cosplay. Okay? Because, like, if y'all just don't have the same physique as your favorite character, fucking whatever. Go for it anyway. Because, like, most of the time, a lot of media characters, their physiques are fucking impossible to attain anyway. You can't change any of that now, and honestly, it looks fine. Regardless, the Cosplay Parade is starting soon, and I need to get over there. You should come with me. Hey, now Roxy's going with me to the Showtime stage gathering. Oh no. Well, whatever Roxy wants to do. It's his choice. That's fair. Either way, it'd be a good opportunity to promote gay merriment to one crowd or another. So, would you like to come with me to the Cosplay Parade? Or join me in the flash mob? We gotta go with Ashley. Yeah, Ashley, you look hot. You're good. Yeah, we're like low-key min-maxing for Ashley here. But God. The back of my head is saying that the Showtime stage would be more fun and a better opportunity to promote the event. But we going with Ashley. So, let's check out that cosplay parade. Huzzah! This way! Oh, we don't even say bye to Teo? Thought we were gonna at least say, see you later. Dang, we really just ghosted out on him. Ashley led the way as we weaved between people in the crowd. We traveled through the largest exhibit hall to get to the cosplayer gathering. Ashley had mentioned it was in the Pac-Man Theater, which meant risking our lives through the most densely packed hall of the entire con. Don't worry, it's still gonna be fun. Ooh, I'm excited. And I thought the main hall was bad, but this is 1,000 times worse. At one point, they announced that the show floor had just opened up, and a huge rush of people came straight for us. It gave me flashbacks to that one time I worked shoe shop retail over the holidays. The horror. The horror. The gamer stampede came straight toward us, wild eyes and groping hands. I thought for sure I was going to get trampled to death. But at the last second, Ashley pulled me to safety. You gotta be more careful, Roxy. Don't let go, okay? Ashley grabs a hold of my hand, and I squeeze tightly. Gay. She leads the way, always looking forward, but never letting go. Eventually, after several more attempts on my life through various death by copious amounts of people, we made our way to the Pac-Man Theater. The theater was huge, capable of packing in several hundred people. Most of the seats were already taken too, and the people were milling around the auditorium aisles. My floor attendant senses detected this as a fire hazard, but... A huge stage had been set up in front of us, where normally there'd be a table for the speakers, like in a panel discussion forum. Since the theater is so large, they placed projector screens on either side of the stage, so whatever is happening can be seen by those sitting in the back row. It's safe to assume that this is one of the auditoriums saved for the more popular panels, and now the Cosplay Parade? Ashley, what exactly is a Cosplay Parade? I'm so glad you asked, Roxy. It's where all the cosplayers get together, line up, and show off their latest creations for the masses on the theater stage up front there. Now that I think about it, kind of self-explanatory, right? I love how that face looks like she's like licking the fake mustache. Sometimes they even give prizes to the best cosplayers, but this one is pretty chill. No prizes? Not even a shiny plastic cup to heft over your head? Maybe one day. Today we are here to appreciate each other's talents and have fun. Okay, so this isn't like cosplay masquerade, like the actual like competition. This is just like, yeah, a parade. It's been kind of a back of my head goal to enter a cosplay masquerade just once. Because there's of the two cons that I go to every year, the smaller one is still kind of a baby convention. It's only one day. It's not a very big venue, and they have a cosplay masquerade there. But it's not a part of the like wider cosplay masquerade where, you know, like, what the fuck is that network called, where like with like the ranks and shit. It's not a part of that at all. It's just, it's pretty casual and pretty inviting to people competing for the first time. I just should. One day. I have a specific character in mind that I'm excited about. But yeah, one day, eventually. Just for fun. But that I think I have a shitload of time to work on my costume, because who the fuck knows when conventions are coming back. Woo! Anyway. Before I can interject again, Ashley runs over to a person dressed as a maid. It looks very uniform to Ashley's butler cosplay. Maybe they're from the same game?
my gosh!
Oh my gosh, I absolutely adore your Mia from Melee Maidens. It's totally cute, and your sword, incredible. Thank you. I made it from craft foam and warbler. It only took like 30 hours to do. That's so professional looking. Dang. And I can't get over how dapper your Angus is. The detail you put into his pocket watch is... The details you put in his pocket watch are phenomenal. Oh, I actually found the watch at a thrift shop, and then I just molded the extra embellishments on with clay. This went on for some time. Yeah, only 30. Was it the last 30 hours before the convention? Con crunch, fucking real. I felt it would be rude to interrupt Ashley when she's obviously having so much fun being a part of her community. As they continued to chat about making costumes, I noted that more and more cosplayers were filing into the theater. For once in my life, I actually felt uncomfortable wearing my usual comfy as heck hoodie. I felt underdressed compared to all the Melee Maidens cosplayers. Seriously, was this a costume ball or a black tie gala? Not even mentioning the congregation of feathers, capes, prop weapons, and wings. And someone in a giant Moopy costume made out of square foam pixels. Percy would be delighted to see that. For all the visual chaos, the vibe remained pretty chill and friendly. Just folks sharing a common joy in dressing up as someone else. Eventually, Ashley parted from her conversation to check on me. Sorry, Roxy, sometimes I get so swept up in it all. I get it. Back at the Funplex, you mentioned that you can only see some of your friends here at these cosplay events. Oh yeah! Cosplayers travel all over. More than other gaming communities, I bet. Do you know everyone here? Oh no, I mean, I know a good amount of people, but everyone? Nah. It sure seems like you do. I've seen at least 30 people come up and compliment your butler. Hey, nice Angus, love the tailcoat. Cosplayer with a sweet hat. The sweet hat is very important.
Thankies.
Oh my god, that fucking voice clip. There, see? See what I mean? You're mega popular. You think we can spin that into some kind of cosplay event at Game Merriment? Hey, great idea! We can have a real cosplay contest. And I'm gonna win. What's this? Competitive Ashley? You've been taking notes from Queen Bee, haven't you? What? Don't tell me you saw us practicing in the bathroom the other day. I didn't. But now I can't get that image out of my mind. We ladies gotta stick together. Ladies helping ladies. Our chuckles were interrupted by one of the Max attendants. Judge Rando, if you are participating in the cosplay parade, I need you to gather in the backstage green room. I repeat, all cosplayers proceed to the green room. Like a slow herd of brightly colored sheep, Ashley and I move into the next room to join the rest of the cosplayers. Okay, why would he be allowed in the green room if he's not in cosplay? Like, just from convention fashion show stuff, I know that they keep green rooms pretty tight locked. Or maybe that's just my con. But, prop mule. I also noticed they mentioned foam weapons, and it's like, I don't know, genuinely though, I don't know of a single convention that doesn't have a weapons check at this point. When we get to the front of the line, the attendant stopped me dead in my tracks. Oh, there it is. Cosplayers only. No handlers unless you are visibly holding up something. Handlers? Oh. Hey, Roxy? Ashley tilts her head as if to signal me to step aside. Excuse us, we'll be right back. If you want to be a part of the parade, you have to be back here in the next 20 minutes. I step out of line and stand next to Ashley, who's digging through her bag. I was hoping it wasn't going to come to this, but I feel like this is our only option. Oh my god! Ashley pulls out a surprisingly fancy and elegant maid outfit and then hands it to me. Are we? Are we? Oh my god! I need you to wear this. Sign me up. I am made to order. Wait, you just happen to have this? Or no? I am not dressing up as a maid. How y'all feeling? Y'all thinking we should go for it? I'm thinking fuck it. We got a yes? We got another yes? Yes, sign me up. I am made to order. That is the cutest maid outfit I have ever seen. Look at all the frills. And I do have a fondness for cute dresses and maids. Ashley, did you bring this specially for me to wear? Yes. Sometimes handlers aren't allowed on the stage, and I needed to make sure I got you on stage with me. So I brought an extra cosplay, just in case. That's awesome. I can't wait to try it on and see how I look. Wait, did you say stage? Why are we going up there? Roxy. Y'all. Roxy is not on top of it today. Because we need to spread the word about Gay Merriment. What better way to do that than on stage in the biggest auditorium at the convention center of Max? Oh. Okay, I'm in. Con disorientation. That's fair. I feel that. Let's find you someplace where you can change. We made our way to the nearest bathrooms and I changed into the maid outfit. I struggled to figure out all the clasps and what velcros and what, but Ashley took the time to help me get situated. Once we were done, we headed backstage, which I'd say resembled the Funplex break room, but hey, same purpose. Hey, same purpose, same function. They appear to have mirrored the background and put a Max poster over top of the Penguin poster, as well as fixing the font in the soda machine so it's not backwards. Here, the cosplayers lie in wait for the big show to start, including one particular butler and a newly minted maid. Y'all, are we gonna get to see this shit? Oh my god. Squee! God, I cannot make that fucking noise. You look so cute! I wish I looked half as cute as you do in this. Stop. Love yourself. But seriously, you're going to have to do this with me more often. You make a perfect Alice. Alice? Right, I forgot you know nothing of melee maidens. Alice is the head maid of the Neko Manor. Okay. So Angus, that's me, and Alice, that's you, are siblings fighting alongside each other to prevent other maids and butlers from taking over their estate. They fight for Lady Nice. Oh my! Oh, and I almost forgot! Ashley pulls out more costume stuff from her pack. This time, it's a set of cat ears and a tail. We just hitting all the tropes. Alice is a cat girl. Wink. Oh my god. Fucking hell. What? But you don't have cat ears, and I thought we were siblings. Shh. Spoilers. You don't find out that they're siblings until after you beat Angus's story arc. When the game starts, Angus has amnesia, and after you win, Alice appears and tells you everything. Angus's power is unleashed, and he becomes his old catboy self. It also unlocks an extra skin you can play with, but for now we've gotten very far off track. Can't be a con without catgirls. Yup. Things that need to exist at like every single convention. Fucking catgirls. fucking those, what are they called again? The llama plushies? No, alpacas. Alpacaso! Fucking Alpacaso in the dealer's room, and the bunnies. Something. The big bunny pillows. Yes, at least one Dave Strider cosplayer. Somebody selling those tiny Pokemon figures. Usai? Maybe. Somebody selling those tiny Pokemon figures. Usually from like a giant Rubbermaid bin. A lot of the things that I'm thinking of now are like things that change from year to year. Like at present year's convention, I think must spots at present year's convention would be My Hero Academia cosplayers, Haikyuu cosplayers, Steven Universe, still Steven Universe cosplayers, Undertale cosplayers. I feel like those would be staples at the moment. That one person playing an ocarina around the halls, yes. At least one Deadpool, at least one Spider-Man. Old games and comics and plushies, yes. Oh yeah, the people in the like vintage gamer places or whatever the fuck they call themselves in the dealer's hall selling old video games for way too much fucking money. The Deadpool Spider-Man Conga line. At least one person dressed up as a moving inanimate object. You know what I mean? Like there is, oh my god, when I went to this convention last year, there was this one guy who just kind of like showed up all over the place, who was dressed as like a potted tree. And he just like shuffle at people when no one was looking. And he just spent like the whole fucking day. I saw him in like 5 different places. It was so good. Oh my god, it was like me and a friend were like sitting outside just like eating shitty con pizza for dinner, and he like, you know, planted himself near us and did his whole like shuffle routine. It was so fucking funny. This fucking guy. Oh, classic. Phoenix, hello. Cardboard box cosplay like Snake Metal Gear, except minus Snake Metal Gear. Yes, the moving cardboard box, another classic moving inanimate object. Oh, Overwatch, yes. Overwatch. Another one, another hot one to spot. What else is even big right now? I don't even fucking know. Like, I want to say Haikyuu, but that's probably just because I've been watching Haikyuu lately. Hosley. It wasn't MCR, but they are a non-binary photographer, and I appreciate their work. No, Haikyuu big. Yeah, Haikyuu is probably likely. Has it been getting even bigger lately? I don't know. Mario and Sonic. Oh yeah, oh true, the classics. You got the Marios, you got the Sonics, you got the Pokemons, you got I was thinking of trying to think of Smash characters. Oh, Steve Minecraft. Somebody whose only piece of cosplay is just a fucking Steve Minecraft head. Oh, Among Us would have so many right now. You're so fucking right. God, yeah. Among Us would be fucking everywhere. Oh, yeah. Dealers halls. Imaginary 2020 Artist Alley. Not Dealers Hall, Artist Alley. Imaginary 2020 Artist Alley. Among Us. My Hero Academia. Haikyuu. Steven Universe. I feel like Overwatch has kind of fallen out of... Zagreus from Hades. Yes, Hades would be, at least for later year cons. Overwatch is out generally, but the cosplays would be. Shit, what the fuck was even big this year? Like, my my brain's like short circuiting perpetually. Man, what the fuck? Oh my god, if I saw anything from Stars Align in like a dealer hall, I think I would fucking cry. Because that anime is so fucking underrated. It's so good! It's seriously one of my, like, all-time favorites now. Oh, Fall Guys, true! Fall Guys, yeah. Greek God's on the platform again. Yeah, Fall Guys. Oh, duh, fucking Marvel Cinematic Universe. Staple of every fucking convention. Doesn't matter if it's a gaming convention, an anime convention, like, every single fucking convention. Marvel Cinematic Universe cosplayers. Was that this year? Was that last year? I don't actually remember. Yes, we did cover Deadpool and Spider-Man, but yeah, Marvel Cinematic Universe updated for Endgame. Was that the last one? I don't follow that shit, so I have no fucking clue. But it's at every convention. That was last year. Okay, yeah. 2018? Oh, fuck. Disney Princesses! Yes, another convention staple. Which is worse somehow. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I feel like it came out before that. What is time? Yeah, I don't even fucking know. Oh, Madoka. Madoka actually has not been as big in conventions for a while. Death Note. Fucking L cosplayers. And Dragon Ball. Naruto. Yes, Naruto. You know, hitting on the classics. One cast deal since Supernatural's still dragging out. I actually met. I went to like a, it was weird. It was like a speed friending thing, and run by the LGBT portion, the Yuri Yaoi portion of this convention. And one of the people I met there, ended up having a good conversation with a Dean cosplayer. Persona, yeah. Yeah. Actually, it kind of sucks that we didn't really keep in touch. I'm really bad at that. You're processing the words February 12th, 2016. Oof. Cosplaying Dean is biculture. Fuck yeah. I don't know shit about Supernatural. I'm happy to kind of keep it that way. I did once see two people get in a shipping argument right in front of my face, though, which was really surreal. The time has come. I'm officially announcing that humanity has moved past the need for time. Yeah, Persona. No, time is over and done. Yeah. Speaking of time is over, I'm done. How the fuck, if it's like, we got through hardly any of the game and it's already almost won. I'm gonna go overtime. We're finishing this fucking scene today. They just like, it was just a very heated argument about shipping. NASA announced that the moon is wet. Right. God. And everyone just, like, collectively agreed to be fucking weird about it in the headlines, I guess. Timed. Anyway, yeah, this is kind of like 30 different directions. Ashley is telling us about a video game, and we're about to walk on stage in a maid costume, so, like, let's fucking go, my friends. Animal Crossing! Oh my god, you're so right! Okay, last one, yeah, Animal Crossing. Moist moon makes medium melancholic. Oh, melodramatic. Oh god, yeah. Oh, Animal Crossing. You're so fucking right! It's a good fucking game. Anyway. Okay. Satisfied? Any more questions? I think that covers it. 1,000 Raymond cosplayers. Oh my god! Raymond cosplayers in maid dresses. God, I don't... Okay, I've never understood the whole maid thing. And, you know, I've just been like, okay, I just don't get that. That's fine. Everybody put Raymond in a fucking maid dress. I got changing contact sales skyrocket. Because people were, like, I just, you know, Raymond in a maid dress. You know what I did to counteract that? Not on purpose, but I grabbed Raymond. Raymond showed up in my campsite, and I was like, oh my god, of all the people for Raymond to show up to, I don't want this fucking cat. But I ended up grabbing Raymond so I could pass it along to a friend who did. But while he was still in my town, I can't remember who it was. Was it Dora? I think it was Dora. You know, it was like, oh, they got in a fight, you know, like sending a gift to apologize, you know, that like villager quest. The gift ended up being a fucking baby romper. And and he was like, should I try this on? I was like, yes. He's like, how do I look? And I was like, you look fucking amazing. It looks so fucking ridiculous. No, oh no, I'm getting my smug boys mixed up. That was Marshall, not Raymond. Damn. I got my smug boys mixed up. Marshall was like the top shit before Raymond hopped on the scene. Marshall was the top shit for New Leaf. But yeah, no, that was Marshall who I gave the baby romper to, not Raymond. I actually didn't have Raymond for very long. But that's fine anyway, because I wanted to give him to a friend. Dancing World in String Circles been replaced with Maid Raymond and the crowd yelling, "Go, my boy, go!" Yes, whenever Wayne Radio does the DK rap, which, yes, he did it flawlessly. He has completed, I think I posted that in the Discord somewhere. When he did it. If I can just find it, I swear I did. But, oh, did I put it in the VidLinks channel? I can't. Oh, no, I did. Yay. I found the link. There, in the stream Discord. Marshall, even better. I think if you look through my media on my Twitter account, I think I uploaded a video from the Marshall encounter. But yeah, that is Wayne Radio TV. doing a flawless DK wrap. Actually, can I find that Marshall post quickly? Or no? There it is. Okay, here's a link to my Marshall posting. That's the baby romper video. Okay. Oh my god! Ashley's been waiting for so long. We should play the game. Okay. Ashley fastens the cattail on the back of the... Oh my god, I already forgot about the fucking cap... Ashley fastens the cattail on the back of the maid dress and places the headband on my head. With the costume finalized, I take a long, hard look in the mirror. And... Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh, and the bow is the color of the sweatshirt. Damn, that's like a lot to take in. He goes, OMG Squee, you're so cute. Oh my god, this is too fucking much. Oh good, Katie and Steph are here. Who? They're a couple of my good cosplay friends, and they are way more talented than me even. Ashley, love yourself. Please make this the thumbnail. Oh god. You know, yeah. Yeah. And they just so happen to be the MCs for the Cosplay Parade. Ashley waves them over and they smile, waving back. I talked with them earlier. After the parade, they'll let us come up on stage and talk about Gay Merriment. Whoa, really? Really? Thank you so much, Ashley. That'll help a ton. Yeah, it helps to know people sometimes. We found a few other cosplayers who dressed up as other Melee Maidens characters, and we all formed up into a group. Even though we were together, Ashley and I kept to ourselves, save for pleasantries. As we chatted away, the Max attendant came back to give us a final warning before we went on stage. Everyone listen up, we got 10 minutes to go. We got 10 minutes before the parade. Make sure you're all ready to go. I think I'm experiencing performance anxiety. My heart rate's increased and I feel flushed. This pressure to look perfect is too much. Ashley, do I look okay? Are my ears on straight? What about the tail? You look fine, trust me.
Amazing!
You are the best Catgirl maid I've ever seen. I bet you say that to all your cosplay friends. Oh, I don't. Honest. Well, I think that your, what did you call it? Crossplay? It's fantastic. Why did you choose to crossplay as Angus anyway? I would have expected you to be one of the other fancy maids. You would have made a cute maid too. Down to brass tacks. Roxy, do you have a maid fetish? What? No, never. Maybe. Oh my fucking god, this is too much. I crossplay because that's what makes me feel most comfortable. At first I dressed up as various boys because I adored those characters so much, you know? But the more I did it, the more I had fun with it. The more I began to feel like me. And then I wanted to do it more and more. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what that means in relation to who I am, and that's the confusing part. But I guess that's all a part of the journey, about finding out more about myself. I officially love Ashley 20 bajillion times more now. Amazing. Because this is, reading that, I'm like, oh my god, that is like, I know, you know, a few people who are either non-binary or who are trans men who like that's how it started. Or like trans women as well, who that's how it started. That's what made them realize, gender. I know it's hard to understand, but just know that I'm working on being happy with myself. And one day I'll be able to put words into what I'm feeling. But until then, I'll enjoy the ride. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! I see. I hope I didn't pressure you into oversharing just now. I wouldn't have shared it with you if I didn't feel comfortable with you.
Thank you.
I mean this with all of my heart. You're a cherished friend. Y'all, this is so sweet. This is so fucking sweet. Well, gosh. Thanks, Ashley. I really appreciate the trust you put in me. I won't let you down. Cosplayers, the time is nigh. Once again, the attendants started barking orders at us. We all shuffled into another line, like how we were told to do earlier, and slowly we all began filing out of the room. The closer we got to the stage doors, the more I feel the nerves creep in. We're next. Oh, make me say something. Oh yes, agreed. Gender is a fuck, but this gender experience is beautiful. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Snaps for that. Melee Maidens group. Go. Go now. Ashley looks over at me, just beaming. This is her life, her everything. Take a deep breath, Roxy. I close my eyes, taking in as much air as I can. I hold it in for a long moment before exhaling. I open my eyes slowly and take a step into the Pac-Man Theater and onto the stage. I'm following Ashley, who is following the rest of the Maid and Butler crew. Once all of us are on the stage, the MCs announce us as the Melee Maidens group. As I look out in front of us, I can see a completely packed theater. It's hard to make out specific faces due to the stage lights, but I can see the outline of hundreds of people. A rush of adrenaline surges through my body, and I look over to Ashley. A proper butler, she takes each step with purpose and elegance. She isn't breaking character for anything, not all the cheers in the audience, and not all the people smiling and laughing around her. She is Angus, and she's owning it. The announcers ask us to strike a pose on 3, 2, 1. Ooh, fighting pose, coy flirting, or a polite curtsy. Claps but no snaps. Because a snop emote would be too powerful. Y'all, I'm writing that shit down. Snop emote? Snop emote. You're inclined to curtsy? Yeah, I mean, we don't know anything about this game aside from what we've been told. So it's kind of hard to tell. I mean, it's a fighting game, so a fighting pose might be in character, but it could also be the wrong. Oh god, that just unlocked a memory? What the fuck could this... What fucking memory? But if there is no other feedback, we'll go for a polite curtsy. But thoughts and opinions, welcome. This is obviously the most important choice of this whole route. I just realized that sounded kind of sarcastic. I mean, I was being jokey, but I wasn't trying to be mean about it. Actually, I'm gonna have a sip of water here. A curtsy or fighting pose? Let's see. How about we roll on it? Because we can't have a visual novel stream without having to roll for at least one thing. Okay. What the fuck am I holding? Is this a D12? It is a D12! Okay, odd numbers, fighting, even numbers, curtsy. 10. What did I say even numbers was? Curtsy! Polite curtsy. Okay. From the US, back in 3rd grade, we did like old times week or whatever. Don't remember what it was supposed to be. Made our own food. Went to one room schoolhouse. Made us all curtsy or bow, and I chose to curtsy. Evidence of gender being a fuck for me. It's my being. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, there's like a. Going to like a mock. Basically like a mock colonial settlement, like village place as like a field trip. Yeah, I remember doing that. I had that kind of thing in Canada too. Seeing like the one-room schoolhouse and the butter churn and the building where they all slept and shit. I curtsy with all the grace and elegance of someone with absolutely no formal maid training whatsoever. Works out okay enough though. We finish holding our poses long enough for everyone in the audience to get a good amount of pictures of us. And once a sufficient amount of snaps have been snapped, an MC instructs us to stay on stage, passing Ashley a microphone for the big Gay Merriment announcement.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. It means so much to us that you would join my sister Alice and I here at Neko Manor. Oh my god, staying in character and everything. As you know, we adore organizing exorbitant galas at Lady Nice's estate. However, Alice and I are planning a very extravagant event at a very extravagant location. Go on, Alice. Tell them everything. Ashley hands the mic to me. Watching her never break character has inspired me to play along too. That's right, Angus. Next weekend, we will be hosting a costume contest at Francine's Arcade Funplex at the Twin Pines Mall. It's all part of Gay Merriment, along with a Fist of Discomfort tournament, a world record attempt on Moopy's Magical Maze, and the reveal of a rare and mysterious game. Oh my! First time the public will have seen it? You know it, brother. This isn't the event to miss. It will be the most noteworthy event of the season. And remember, this is a private affair, so please only tell your closest friends. Wink. Ashley winks at the audience before bowing. Another rush of cheers fills the theater as we walk off stage for a second time. The MCs give their closing words and dismiss the audience. As people begin exiting the auditorium, I feel my phone vibrate in my hidden dress pocket. Oh, Ashley coming through, building a hidden pocket into the dress? Fuck yeah. At first it was just a couple vibrations, but before I could realize what was happening, my phone started seizing. What the? I pulled out my phone from my pocket and saw the Funplex's face wall had over 1,000 shiny new likes. No, really, what? The hell?
Hey, listen.
Gamerly Gaming gets gracious gratitudes gifted greatly. Damn. She don't fuck around. It's real alliteration hours. The Cosplay Parade is a huge part of every Max and generates thousands of photos and articles online. Also, it was being live streamed. Ashley, you failed to mention that part. Well, you seem so nervous, and I didn't want to make it worse.
Good work.
And that app you pulled just now has generated a 700% increase of traffic on our site. I also gobbled up some paid keywords, so if anyone posts about cosplay at Max, they will see an ad for Gay Merriment. Pretty genius, right? It's like when you click on images of maid outfits while you're surfing the internet, and then see an ad for buying one right on your face wall. Oh, it looks like you finally got one. Busted. Iris, stop looking at my browser history.
Bad command or file name?
But that's deeply embedded within my program. Fine, just keep that private, okay? Done. Quickly, I scanned my own facewall, and even people I knew who weren't arcaders were talking up a storm about it. I also could hear cosplayers discussing it as we waited for the auditorium to clear out. I can't wait till next weekend. That Gay Merriment thing sounds like a blast. I am totally going to that Funplex place. Otaku rando. Do I want to wear my next cosplay there? Roxy, we did it! I had lots of help from you too, Ashley. Don't count yourself out. We make a pretty great team. It was great to hear all the buzz around the cosplay community, and Iris really helped with the social media aspect. I can't believe it was that easy. I mean, tiring, but easy. I feel like that's a warning sign. Can't believe that was so easy. Something's gonna go wrong. Something's gonna go bad. Kirsty's Korea continues laughing. That was great fun and all, but I'm completely exhausted. Me too. I need a break from all this. Some time to collect my thoughts and rest my eyes from all those flashing lights. I'm still seeing spots. You hear that Gavin and Naomi are running a pop-up arcade for the Funplex? A bunch of other local arcades are doing the same over in Hall B. It might be worth stopping by there for a breather with some friends. Oh, so they do have a table. I assumed that if they had a table, that'd be where Roxy would be stationed. And make sure they aren't slacking. Oink. That sounds like a solid plan. You want to come with me? Not quite yet. I need to do some touch-ups on my makeup. How about I meet you there later? Great. See you soon. I wave bye to Ashley as I make my way toward the restrooms to get changed back into my usual clothes for the time being. Aw, darn. I was wondering if we were going to get some reactions out of Gavin and Naomi. And then it's off to Exhibit Hall B on the lookout for Gavin's serious face or Naomi's kind one. Okay. I feel like we didn't get through much of the game, but also it's 1:15. Blake! Blake just started texting you about old cosplays you did together. It's short day. It's Halloween tomorrow. Yeah. It is Halloween tomorrow. I hope that y'all have a safe Halloween. Have to show Delta and Undertale? Oh. Yes, please. I feel like I might have... I feel like you might have sent me some of the Undertale ones. Some photos of the Undertale one. But, yes, if you are open to sharing, please do. Yeah, I hope that y'all are planning safe celebrations. Halloween and Animal Crossing tomorrow? That's what's up. Anyways. Oh my god, I'm so Homestuck brain. I was looking at that, like, it's like just to the right of center, there's a red banner hanging behind someone standing in front of a table on, like, the partitions in the middle. And my brain immediately was like, that's Alternian text. It's not fucking Alternian text. It is not. but my brain immediately registered it as such, because in particular, that last character that looks kind of like a lowercase h looks like a letter of the New Alternian alphabet. Anyway. Homestuck brain forever and always. So, it's time to call it for today. Tomorrow, oh boy. I was like, yeah, we'll do something cool and different for Halloween stream. I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Because I did suggest, I remember, I did suggest Mortician's Tale. You know, as kind of like, you know, it's a more somber one. You know, about, like, death and dying and stuff. But I was like, oh, a Mortician's Tale. But then I remembered, when I was thinking about it later, that one is known to be a little more emotional, which I think normally I could handle streaming, except for the fact that I had, like, a relatively recent death in the family. So maybe I don't... maybe that's not a good idea for me to stream at present. Halloween approaches, winter encroaches, and candy fills coaches containing children safe from the poaching clutches of viruses and their most foul touches. Ooh. Very nice poetry. Don't push yourself. Yeah, like, I think it's more likely that I'd be, like, able to do it okay, but I don't want to accidentally hit on, like, that Haikyuu moment I was talking about earlier, where, like, I wasn't expecting that to hit me hard, and then it did. Gonna play it on the safe side here. Just do something completely out of the usual, like a candy tier list. Twizzlers are F tier. Oh, I like Twizzlers. I don't like nibs. Yeah, I'll have to give that some brain thought, as to just what I'm doing. Because whatever it is, it needs to fit within just the one day. I don't want to start another long game. Because otherwise, we could, you know, I could see if no one wants to do We Know the Devil. I bought a game recently called Lockhart Indigo. That's like a murder mystery. But it needs to fit within the 2 hours. Milk Duds? Milk Duds. Are those like Maltesers? I used to remember the exact ingredient. I don't remember what it is. Some specific, like, way to cook milk. Because they are a candy I do not touch. I think they're the same. Google? Hello, Google? What the fuck? If I Google Milk Duds versus Maltesers. Oh, malt filling. Yeah. Oh, this is a blog. This first blog is actually somebody who is getting mad about American Milk Duds. Oh no, dude. Milk Duds and Maltesers are not the same thing. Caramel ball covered in confectionery chocolate? Yeah, I've never had those. Yes, I am aware Smarties are a different thing in the States. You'd be genuinely interested. Don't know too many that would fit in one stream. See, that's the thing, right? Yeah, I don't know. I could just fish around for something really weird and out of the ordinary to do. Like, fucking Hatoful Boyfriend or something. Only recently learned that our Smarties are weird. Yeah, like, I think as much as, you know, I feel like the argument over Hatoful boyfriend horror route, I feel like the argument over, like, whose Smarties are better or who really owns Smarties is one of those, like, cultural arguments that's, like, just a for fun, not super serious thing to, like, get contentious about, because it's fun to get contentious about things sometimes, but it's not actually that serious. I'm pretty sure that the reality is that American Smarties came first, but fuck you all. They're called Rockets, and Canadian Smarties are better. Because sometimes it's fun to just be a little shithead about something that doesn't really matter or affect anything. Genuinely just go fucking wild. Play a random game from that bundle, right? Tier list of candy, talk about Halloween, write poetry, carve a digital pumpkin. Yeah. I could just go fucking bonkers. I've never done, for all of the tangents we go on, I've never done, like, a, you know, some streamers will do, like, a just talking category stream. We go on so many fucking tangents, but I've never deliberately done, like, a just talking type thing. Like, but you haven't had any other kind. They're so awful. I tried to put them in water because I assumed there had to be a gimmick. Yeah. Oh, I guess maybe not everyone knows Canadian Smarties, what we call Smarties in Canada. They're like little white, not white chocolate, milk chocolate, I don't know, like, what the fuck would you even call it? Like little milk chocolate coin things. M&M's. M&M's is a good comparative point, yeah. They're like M&M's, but they're like a little, they have like a wider, what's it called? They have a larger diameter, and they're a little bit thinner. And there's not like peanut versions or anything like that. They just, like, are little chocolates. They have an extra crunch factor. Oh, yes, they do have, like, that kind of candy coating on the outside. Yep. And they come in all kinds of colors. And that's kind of their thing, is that they come in different colors. But they're just, you know, they're a simple candy, but a classic, I feel. Dang, you know, my dad didn't pick up any candy for us to hand out because we're not opening the door for kids this year, which I think is a smart fucking move. But that means that we don't get leftovers. I kind of want to ask him to if it's possible for him to find any extra Halloween candy next time he goes grocery shopping. You appreciate nerds because they are simple and clean. You're not just buying it for yourselves. I know, we should have. But I'll ask him to see if he can, like, find any on sale. Wait until the day after Halloween. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Grocery day is Friday. So, like, technically we already have groceries for the next, like... Actually, I don't remember if he's been buying for 1 week or 2. But yeah, exactly, Corencio. Will there be any candy left by the next time he has to do groceries? The answer is probably no. But I know that my mom was saying she has to go to Bulk Barn soon, so maybe I can convince her to buy us chocolate anyway when she goes. The master plan. Grocery stores sell at random, CVS's don't. Drugstores, yes. Yeah, although there was a moment, it was like kind of near the beginning of this month, where like we found a random bag of like those like Cadbury shell like eggs that have like they're like smaller than chocolate regular like tinfoil wrapped chocolate eggs, but they have like a hard candy outside. we just found like a random bag of them. It was technically a year and a half expired, but like we ate them anyway and we were fine, so. Secret Cadbury eggs for the boys. Canadian equivalent of CVS, I think, is Shoppers Drug Mart, if I'm remembering what CVS is correctly. This is, oh yeah, and this is the second time this has happened. The first time this happened was Easter this year. My dad just like found a bag of these in the cupboard. Maybe it was like last year. My dad just found a bag of these in the cupboard, and they were like, well, oh no, it was this year, because he said, well, you know, we didn't really have the chance to go out and buy Easter chocolates this year because we wure trying to reduce the number of trips out of the house, right? We didn't really buy any Easter chocolates this year, but we found these in the cupboard, so happy Easter. Like sad. Here, have some like expired Cadbury eggs. Yeah, so like, I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of wondering, is there another bag of these Cadbury eggs hiding somewhere else in our house? Because why the fuck how the fuck do you lose that? Anyway. When cleaning house to move, you inevitably discover a can of something you don't even remember buying. Like artichoke hearts. Oh yeah, like, the deep clean reveals some wild shit. I don't remember, I feel like I probably mentioned this particular thing on stream already. I know I've talked about cleaning in my room before, but we were digging deep into the back of my closet, and we found, like, fucking a music stand, which I don't even know how fucking long that would have been back there, because I haven't played any kind of music that would require a music stand since I was, like, 12 or whatever, and had to do recorder for school. Like, what the fuck? Why was this collapsible music stand, like a really nice collapsible music stand, my dad's, you know, nice collapsible music stand, what the fuck was it doing in the back of my closet alongside an easel, like a really nice painting easel, again, collapsible painting easel in its proper bag, just chilling in the back of my closet? Why the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Cleaning at the inside of your walls? Consider leaving a secret message or tend to fuck with future occupants. If the opportunity arises, I would like to do something like that. If we ever do any renovations. I don't know if we'll be able to do that anytime soon, just because of, like, general pandemic stuff, but yes, indeed. Indeed. Okay, it is 1:30. It is time for me to go get something to eat, because that just, I guess that's just what I do after every stream. I don't know, talking for 2 fucking hours, I guess makes me hungry. Behind you and run, or amen you off $5. And if you're reading this, it's too late. Tom Nook has arrived. But yes, it's food time, and I'm probably gonna go watch more Haikyuu, because that's just what I've been doing. That's just what I've been doing. I'm almost up to date. I'm like early season 4. Do not require sleep on weekends. I simply subsist off of pure vibes. Lunchtime? Indeed. Alright. I shall head out then. Thank you all so much for coming to hang out. I hope that you enjoyed everything today. I hope you enjoyed, you know, playing the game. I'm like, well, we didn't actually do too much of that. I do hope you enjoyed it, though. Yeah. I am excited to later on. We got maid content, so yeah, God. I'm excited to later on see what the fuck is up with Naomi and Gavin. I don't know what the fuck is happening tomorrow. That's just what this week has been for streams, I guess. It's just like total disruption, and then we'll be back on schedule for next week. Oh yes, next week, Arcade Spirits Wednesday. The weekend, regular Homestuck reread. If they do put out a second chapter for October, then we'll have that second chapter of Homestuck Squared. Otherwise, Homestuck reread. Double time. Oh god, we're starting with a Vriska Tavers conversation next time. I just remembered that. Oof. Anyway. But yes. Okay. That aside, tomorrow's stream, freestyling it. I have no fucking idea what's gonna happen. Come and see! Come and see what happens. It'll be a wonderful surprise for both of us. Have a lovely rest of your day, whatever y'all may be getting up to. Thank you so much for coming and spending your evening with me. I hope I'll be seeing y'all right back here for future arcade spirits and future Homestucky endeavors. Good night.